Hi, parents of Taurus children. Welcome to February. This is your monthly reading for parental guidance. I've already started this recording, and I didn't want to start over and pretend that I haven't seen these cards. So I'm just going to continue, but I will introduce the themes and thank Holy Spirit along the way for adding clarification. So the mindset that your child has for February, there is an element of, I would say, stinginess or lack of giving. So they have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in the upright is, thinking of others, giving, a level of selflessness. And for whatever reason, there could be some hindrance, some stubbornness, some lack of willingness to see the bigger picture or think of others. That's a possibility. The situation has to do with playing it safe. I don't know exactly why, but there is an element where the situation is your Taurian child, or if you are a Taurus, you are playing it safe, being cautious for whatever reason, if it's, to advance a goal, or you don't have all the information yet, your child isn't ready to make a decision or make a forward move, but they're just almost being stagnant or at a standstill, slow to move forward. They're not being stubborn for stubborn's sake. It's that in their mind, they don't have all the information, or something is missing that's keeping them from moving forward, and therefore to protect their position, they are playing it safe. And I'll do the clarifiers in a little bit. What is changing is acceptance. Maybe something was tumultuous for them in February, and yes, these are late, but there is an element of coming to terms with something, accepting something. It's almost like whatever the stagnant energy is within themselves, I really feel they're finally getting whatever reassurance they need to turn the tide and possibly move forward. And there's some healing going on, because the solution is that your child is seeing it in a different way. They're seeing it possibly in the eyes of other people. They're not carrying this victim mentality. And this has to do with their heart chakra, the green card. So there could be something where there was a wound, and that wound, thank God, is finally healing. And I'd like to thank Holy Spirit for clarification, because when I first did this message, I was like, I don't know. Now notice your child has 2 green cards, which is something of the emotions, the heart, relationships, the heart chakra. And you as well have something as a Taurian parent where you are standing your ground. It's a situation of the heart where something means something to you, and you are either defending it, you're holding your position, you're making your position known very tactfully, very dutifully. So we'll just get some clarifying cards on what exactly is going on. So the clarifying card that I did have to clarify the Six of Pentacles in reverse is there was a conflict with your child. I don't know what this pertains to. For the sake of these general monthly reads, I prefer not to try to give you guys specifics as in scenarios, because it may not all of it will apply to you. I know general circumstances may apply to you and your child a lot better or easier. General circumstances and instances are relatively more fluid than me trying to paint a picture and to connect the dots for you. But there was a situation with your child where there was a conflict. Either somebody did this to your child and that's why they became stingy, or your child saw a situation where they did not feel comfortable giving, and it was for self-preservation, and this is them also preserving themselves at the expense of other people. Some stubborn energy. I know Mercury is in retrograde, so that could have something to do with it as well. maybe there's an instance of your child not seeing the bigger picture, and therefore there's this element of resistance or stubbornness that's causing them to hold this position that is unhealthy at the expense of other people. Or perhaps somebody at school may have done this to your child, and that's why they are in this energy. But nevertheless, your child is still acting, I feel, in this energy where they're just, you know, protecting themselves, self-preservation. To clarify this playing it safe, I really feel that this has to do with either conviction, moral values, some kind of standards, some kind of code of ethics. They are playing it safe because they feel that this is the right thing to do. They may or may not have all the information, but this is what they feel. What I'm getting is the reason why they're playing it safe, it has to do with some kind of higher code of ethics, is what I'm getting. And again, these are general. You don't have to rely on what I say to give you a better explanation of what these cards mean for you. If something pops out to you pertaining what this card stands for you, go with that. Because ultimately your intuition is more in tune for you than my intuition for your specific situation pertaining to your child. Let's go ahead and get a clarifying card in regards to acceptance for your little one. And if you can see, this is an old tank top. You can't really see it that well, but this is my maternity tank top for when I was expecting my Pisces child. I was due in February, which I was. Friday the 13th. And that's not when they're born, because obviously that would make them an Aquarius. Anyhow. May I please have a clarifying message? What is the Taurus child accepting, or what is the situation surrounding the child that requires acceptance? Okay. So we have the three. I want to take it in the upright because it doesn't feel negative. But they have the Three of Wands in reverse. And these pictures I'm not familiar with, and I'm not familiar with the card meanings enough to just kind of go off the cuff yet. End of trials, disappointments, and trouble. Oh no, that's in the reverse. Yes. So great spiritual strength enables one through contemplation to meet what lies ahead. So yes, there is some kind of matter of the heart that they may not be at peace with, and they are just coming to terms and accepting it. Can you please clarify the victim in reverse? So there is a situation where they're getting clarification, I feel, working through a difficult situation. And we still have to do your card. But I'm grateful to Spirit for the clarification, because I was like, I don't know what this has to do with. And these cards sat here for a couple of days. Yeah. There was, your child is coming out of heartbreak. They are letting something go. So I don't know what the specifics are. I definitely don't want to tie specifics to, it could be anything, but it could be love if your child is older, but it's definitely something, or when I say definitely, I'm getting the strong sensation that they're coming out of heartbreak. They're coming out of this victim mentality. There's acceptance of a situation that occurred, and therefore they're like, okay, they have the strength and the power to move on from whatever this is. So kudos to your Taurian child, because that is very good energy to have. Writing stuff down. Let's see what is going on for you, Dad and Mom. Yeah, you're motivated. So whatever you need to do, you have the power, the willpower to hold your ground and get it done. Oh, that's nice to know. So at least you guys know what's going on with the next signs reading. But anyway, it says, I am motivated. It says, I do not stop when I'm exhausted. I stop when I finish what I set out to do because I am driven, knowing what I do now will impact my life for the future. It is sheer will that keeps me going and pushes me to the best me possible. It is that motivation that determines what I do and what leads me to success. So, dad and mom of Taurian children, I think that whatever challenge you have ahead, you are grounded, you are positioned in such a way that you will overcome whatever challenge comes your way. And you have the drive, you have the stick-to-itiveness to plow through it and get it done. The determination, the sense of urgency, everything that is needed, the endurance to accomplish your task. So thanks for watching. Thank you again for your patience. And that is your message for your Taurian children for the month of February 2020. And we'll see you again next time. Thank you.